Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's forum on gender equality in family and marriage in China. We are here to discuss an important issue that shapes families, communities, and society as a whole. My name is Kerlin, a student from FST. Nice to meet you. I will be the moderator for this forum title. It's great to see so many people interested in exploring how gender roles in families impact relationships, career opportunities, and children's upbringing. Today, we will dive into the role of gender equality in Chinese families and marriages and its significance. Let me tell you the definition of it. Gender equality in the context of Chinese family and marriage means that men and women have equal status, rights, and opportunities in various aspects, such as family decision making, division of household chores, economic control, parenting responsibilities, and the construction of marital relationships. It emphasizes admitting gender-based discrimination and basis, enabling both genders to participate in family affairs freely and equally, realizing their own values and achieving common development. There are several factors of why it is so important. Firstly, it promotes social cohesion. In China, data from the National Bureau of Statistics shows that families with equal gender roles experience low rates of domestic disputes. For example, in regions where gender equality initiatives in families have been implemented, the incidence of domestic violence report to the police has decreased by 20% from 2010 to 2021. When both bosses share decision-making and household responsibilities, it reduces conflicts and creates a more harmonious family environment, which in turn contributes to social stability. Secondly, it boosts economic growth. According to a report by the World Bank World Development Report 2012, gender equality and development, when women have equal opportunities in education and employment within the family context, they can contribute more effectively to the economy in China. As the participation rate of women in higher education has increased to nearly 50% in 2022, those who have equal support from their families are more likely to enter the workforce. This has led to an estimated increase of 3% in GDP growth, as more women are able to utilize their skills and talents in the professional field. Lastly, it enhances child development. Family education and children's gender awareness teaching research project report from the Chinese Academy of Social Science indicates that children growing up in family with gender equality have better psychological development. For instance, in a study of 1,000 families, children from gender equal households scored 10% higher on average in emotional intelligence tests. Equal roles of parents in parenting, such as shared participation in sport activities and homework assistance, provide children with a more balanced and positive upbringing environment, preparing them better for the future. Before we dive into our discussion, let's have our panelists introduce themselves. Please share your name, your background, and an area of gender equality in families that interests you.
Okay, thank you, Colleen. My name is Xu Xingyi. I'm a food science and nutrition student from UKM. As a panel member, I will share my ideas concerning on the reflection of gender equality in family and marriage of China. My main focus is that gender inequality declines the woman's happiness in marriage due to the lack of adequate laws to protect vulnerable couples in marriage in China. Therefore, achieving gender equality is crucial to improve women's happiness in family and their personal development. First, as we know, in traditional Chinese concept, women mainly bear the responsibility of housework and childcare, which is largely determined by the social construction of gender. In today's society, most women even have to take on not only child rearing and unpaid domestic work, but also financial responsibilities. Although women are the main bearers of child rearing and domestic work in marriage relationship, the provision of China's marriage law on the distribution of property in the event of divorce do not adequately compensate women for child rearing and domestic work. This is a kind of implicit system discrimination. Secondly, the reason I consider that women's vulnerability is caused by marriage is that In traditional families, the husband provides the income and the wife does the housework. Even if the wife goes out to work, the salary is relatively low. What's more, if the wife remains unemployed, her ability to work will continue to decline, and it will be very difficult to find a job after divorce. Because of the responsibilities of housework and childcare, women's advancement in workplace will be more restricted. In short, in the context of gender social division of labor, women are in a weak position because of marriage. Finally, I would mention that due to the main barrier of altruism in the family, women often passively give up opportunities for personal career development. Legislators are accustomed to interpreting women's foregoing of employment as a voluntary choice, ignoring the fact that power is unequal within the family. Financial dependence can also have a huge impact on a person's psychological and may even affect his personal safety. To conclude, the study of family justice is not only to call for preference and care for vulnerable groups in the distribution of benefits, but also to promote the equal development of individuals, change and enhance the ability of the weaker party, and ultimately achieve gender equality in the family. These strategies are supported by evidence from the study on achieving gender equality in family by Yu Meixia. That's all for my part. Let's turn to Jingzhe.
Thank you, Xu Xinyi. My name is Chen Jingzhe. I'm a student from SFST. I'm happy to be here today to discuss the critical topic of gender equality in Chinese marriages. Today, I want to emphasize how gender equality is reflected in Chinese marriage. In Chinese marriage, one of the core elements of gender equality is the equal sharing of family responsibilities. In a marriage relationship, both parties should respect each other's roles and contributions rather than simply attributing certain responsibilities to gender itself. For example, when men also participate in housework and childcare, women feel not only a reduction in responsibilities, but more support and respect. If men are not regarded as a single role of external economic power, they can also experience more respect and understanding. Marriage is not just the union of two people, but a process of cooperation and support. In the sharing of family responsibilities, cooperation can reduce stress and improve the quality of life. For example, in the process of parenting, the father's participation can not only reduce the mother's stress but also enhance the emotional connection between parents. In traditional marriage, there is often a clear division of gender roles, with the man taking on external work and a woman taking care of the family and children. However, with the development of society, this division seems to be increasingly out of step with the needs of the times. Breaking down gender walls means that couples can reasonably families' responsibilities based on their respective abilities and interests without being restricted by traditional gender roles. That's all.
Okay, I'm Song Yujing, a student from UKM. Today, I'd like to focus on a point that I believe to crucial to achieving gender equality in Chinese family and marriages, women's equal status and the rights in family and marriages. I'm honored to be part of this panel on gender equality in Chinese family and marriages. Women should enjoy the same rights, responsibilities, and opportunities as men, and should not be subject to any form of discrimination in family and marriages because of their gender. In the first place, when women have equal access to career opportunities, their employment to contribute economically, achieve personal growth, and reduce gender-based economic disparities. The labor law of People's Republic of China prohibits gender discrimination in hiring and pay, ensure women have equal opportunities in workforce. All of this leads to greater gender equality and allow both partners to contribute more equally and to both family and economic development. In a study by a China Youth and Children Research Center, it was found that cities like Beijing and Shanghai, with local government, have started offering extended paternity leave and subsidized childcare services. So here, female workforce participation raised. Lastly, laws that prevent discrimination and ensure equal protection for women in marriage can help reduce domestic violence and gender-based inequality within households. According to China National Women's Federation, the number of women seeking legal protection for domestic violence case rose by 13% in the first 2 years after the anti-domestic violence law was enacted. Enacted to gender equality in Chinese family and marriages, attention must be paid of 3 key focus. Ensure women's economic independence and equal career opportunities, promoting the equal sharing of family responsibilities, and passing law guaranteeing women's equal rights to marriage. Okay, that's all my part. Thank you.
Thank you for those introductions. Let's start with an important question. Xu Xinyi, could you share your thoughts on why is financial independence crucial for women in marriage?
Yes, in my opinion, financial independence is crucial for women in marriage as it enhances their autonomy, decision-making power, and overall well-being. It allows women to remain in relationships based on love rather than financial necessity, supports their personal growth, and challenges traditional gender biases. However, society barriers such as the gender pay gap, career interruptions, and cultural expectations often hinder women's financial independence. A report by the All China Federation of Trade Unions Women's Workers Committee in 2021 found that due to the household labor, especially childbirth, 17.7% of working women face career interruptions, and 16.3% are unable to return to their original positions after maternity leave, and 34.5% experience income reductions. To address this, governments should implement policies like equal pay legislation, paid parental leave, subsidized childcare, and workplace protections to ensure women have equal opportunities for financial stability and career advancement. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Well said, financial independence empowers women to make choice freely, and policy support is key to overcoming societal barriers and achieving true equality in marriage. So now let's turn to Chen Jingzhe. I want to ask, in your experience, can women's economic independence improve gender inequality in marriage?
Yes, women's economic independence can play a significant role in improving gender equality in marriage. When women have financial independence, they gain more control over their lives and decision making, both within the household and in society at large. However, it's important to note that while economic independence can improve gender inequality, it's not a cure-all. Cultural, social, and institutional factors also play a major role in shaping gender dynamics within marriage. For true equality, there also needs to be a shift in societal attitudes about gender roles and shared responsibilities. That's all. Thank you.
Great point. Financial independence empowers women, but true equality also requires shifting social attitudes and shared responsibilities in marriage. Song Yijing, can you tell me how can we effectively change the stereotypical image of women's roles in society?
Thank you for that question, Colin. In my experience, changing the stereotypical image of women's roles in the society requires multifaceted effects. For example, when we implement gender equality education programs in schools, we have found a significant increase the students' awareness of gender equality, which is in line with the UNESCO 2019 studies, which states that education is the key to changing societal perceptions. That's all my question.
Great insights combining education, media, and public awareness is indeed an effective approach to breaking gender stereotypes and fostering lasting change. Today, we explore gender equality in family and marriage, discussing various aspects related to it. A big thank you to our panelists for their valuable insights and to everyone here for our participation. If you have any further thoughts or questions, feel free to continue the discussion with us. Let's keep working towards a future where families are built on equality and respect. Have a great day.